Welcome back into Main Street Sports Today, presented by Mid-Tennessee Bone and Joint. I'm Chris Yao. He's Mo Patton, and we are glad to be with you here on this Thursday edition of Main Street Sports Today, the second best sports podcast or sports show in the Nashville market, as voted on by you, the readers. That's what we're going to do with the almost award-winning sports show.
Won an award.
Yeah,
Second place.
award.
Second's an award.
And this, I mean,
And we're going to take it.
there's no question. No question. Oh, man. Well, Mo, I can't believe hockey season is back. It seems like just yesterday we were talking to Pete Weber about the playoff series, and
That loss out in Colorado.
and now he's back.
He's back. Just when you thought it was safe.
Just when you thought it was safe.
Pete, how you feeling, man?
Feeling good. I've got my sleep rhythms close to being normal now after the trip to Prague, and before that to Switzerland. So I'm only waking up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the mornings now, wide awake and not able to sleep anymore.
But you got some stamps on the old passport, so that's
Yes,
good.
I did. Yes, I did. And somebody was kind enough, and Mo, it was not you, but somebody really got me energized the other day here after coming back home, sending me a video of Harry Carey doing an advertisement for Mexican food. And I thought it was just absolutely fantastic. And Harry, Mexican food, and Budweiser, what greater combination could one come up with?
Harry, who you've got up on the top shelf up there over your
Yes.
left shoulder there. Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Can't beat him. Old Illinois guy, so I mean, Harry's in his pantheon for sure. So you went over to Prague, you went over to Switzerland, and as the Sounds play their home opener tonight, they are undefeated in regular season NHL play.
Yeah, but it is the Predators and not the Sounds. Just as,
Oh,
I
my
didn't
bad.
even catch it because I'm just so used to it being the Sounds.
Yeah. My bad.
no.
Pete, have you looked outside today?
Yes, I have. I've been outside. I just got back in the house, as a matter of fact.
It does not look like hockey weather, so I'm sorry, I'm not there.
Let me tell you, it wasn't hockey weather in Prague either. It was 70 degrees at ice level in Prague there. So if people saw crazy bounces of the puck, that pretty much explains it.
The Predators are undefeated in NHL play
Yes.
tonight at 2-0.
And the Sounds are also undefeated in NHL play.
Yes, they've not lost yet.
They've never lost.
Never won either, right? Yeah.
Ah,
Kind of quirky schedule looks like, Pete, because you guys play Dallas tonight, 7:30 at Bridgestone,
Yeah.
and then you turn right around and play at Dallas on Saturday at 7.
Right. There are many quirks in this, though, Mo, because Tuesday night we host the Los Angeles Kings, and because of national television coverage, here's a regular season game in Nashville, Tennessee, that will not start until 8:30 on Tuesday night.
I can tell you.
Going to be a lot of school kids at that one, huh?
Oh yeah. That's going to be without any question, that's going to be the night that we all have to write excuses for the youngsters for the next day.
Can we just get David Poyle to write one and sign it so that they can just pass it?
Just pass them out
as
There
their.
you go.
That may be the play.
We should scan it, yes, and email them out.
That would be even better. Save some trees. The second floor at AJ's at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar will be live.
Yeah.
For an 8:30 puck drop. Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness.
There'll
Yeah, people will have plenty of time to get there from work. That's for
plenty of
sure. Yeah.
time.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But maybe not have as much time thereafter to make it into work on Wednesday.
No doubt. Pete, what did you see out of this team on the European swing that you like heading into tonight's opener?
Saw the three newer players on the team, and there are actually more than that. But, Ryan McDonough on defense, and then going with some youngsters in the lineup that all contributed. And then there was Nino Niederreiter, who was somewhat overlooked going back home to Switzerland for himself. But he's now on pace to score 123 goals this year. Now, don't we like that on pace too? We did that, of course, throughout the season with the home run count for a certain Yankees outfielder. Here come the judge. And we do that all the time. It's just a horrible temptation, I think, for any of us who in particular grew up as baseball fans. But Nino Niederreiter was a perfect complement to his former junior hockey teammate, Ryan Johansson, and he did outstanding. The Beast line with Colton Sissons centering for Yakov Trenin and Tanner Jeannot was there on a regular basis, getting involved as the way they usually do, playing a physical game, a game that emphasizes puck possession and brutality. If you were trying to take any liberties with the Predators, they will hit you and hit you very solidly. So let's just see how that all plays out. Kiefer Sherwood got the first goal of the season in the game number 1 in Prague, and he played extraordinarily well. And then it looked like Eli Tolvanen might be the guy that's going to take his spot and juggle the lines a little bit going into tonight's true, if you will, season opener.
I was very concerned. I didn't know. I was like, wait, it's not season opener. I didn't know what to expect. So I'm glad that glad we got that figured out, because I was unaware. Mo set me straight. But
yeah, me setting somebody straight on hockey. Go figure.
Hey, we'll take it. Pete, one of the things that a lot of folks had some issues with. Obviously, we dealt with trying to get Philip Forsberg re-signed.
Mm-hmm.
That all worked out in the end. Is this team primed for an actual run, or is this going to be more competitive rebuild, or maybe slowly moving back up into that top echelon of the NHL?
It may be gradual moving up. I don't think it's any more the competitive retooling or rebuilding, or however you want to put it. But this might be, at this stage, with everybody all hands on deck healthy, might be the best Predators team that they've had in 4 or 5 years. And I know that's tall cotton, but that's the way it looks right now to me.
That's good to hear, because I was, I just didn't know. I know we've got a lot of young kids. That's
yes.
Like you said, you just mentioned it. There are a lot of young kids on this team. And if the Predators are going to be successful, they're going to have some production out of those young players.
Yes, they are, without any question whatsoever. And if they get just a little bit of it from what the sample size gave them in the Czech Republic, or I call it that because I have a difficult time saying Czechia, which is the way they're saying it over there now. But that was a lot of fun for me to observe.
Now, in goal, obviously, Jussi Soros is the guy. But last year we saw him perhaps get a little fatigued over the length of the year. What is the backup goalie situation, and is it something that Preds fans should be worried about, or can they feel comfortable occasionally getting 74 out of goal?
Let's put it this way. I feel comfortable with Kevin Lankinen. He played very well throughout training camp and the preseason games. And he played, I think, very well in game number 2 in Prague on Saturday afternoon, Nashville time. So I think they are probably much better off than they were a year ago. Not to cast any aspersions on Dave Riddick, but they had to play Jussi as much as they did last year because they knew they needed him in there to make sure they even made the playoff field.
And that's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, it is.
And because it just felt like you were kind of grinding Jussi down, and I think it kind of looked that way as things played out. So
plus he had the injury late. So
and that's the thing is, I'm not allowed to go to any more Preds games because I've been to 2 regular season games, both of them against Calgary. We lost the first one in overtime, and we lost this one when we lost Jussi. So I'm not allowed back, at least when we're playing Calgary. Maybe I can go to some other ones. We'll test the waters.
Okay. Well, I'll be happy. I'll welcome you in either case. Now, was the Calgary overtime loss, was that the one where Tkachuk scored that between the legs goal?
You know what? I think it was.
I believe it was
17 or 18.
Yeah,
because that was the game that the Braves trophy was at.
No, that was last year's game was. I don't know if that was the between the legs goal, but that's when Jussi got hurt was last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the overtime game was, I want to say, in the 17-18 season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it was even pre-COVID.
Yes, it was. It was. So I've seen us play Calgary twice. I've seen us get beat by Calgary twice. I'm tired of Calgary.
Well, we have 30 other teams that you can see play.
So we'll try some others and see what happens, Pete. But
Pete, want to ask you before we let you go. Were you surprised Philip Tomasino did not break camp with the big club?
I can't say that I was in on any inside conversations with the Brain Trust, but since he did not play much the last few preseason games, that can't surprise me because that meant they were looking at someone else at that point in time. I thought you were going to ask me if I was surprised at how well Albert Pujols played after the All-Star break in the home run derby.
none of us.
I have to think you were.
I don't know if surprise says it all.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked but very happy, to tell you
Sure.
the truth.
Yeah, we kind of discussed that at various points on the show as he was starting to close in on 700. You felt like you were getting to a situation where he was going to come up with like 698 at the end of the season
And say, I'm coming back.
Yeah. Which really, I don't know if anybody in St. Louis wanted that,
including Albert.
I don't think I did. And Albert was very honest with it. I think with about a month ago in this season, saying that no, he would not come back for numbers, but he didn't have to. As it turned out, he did such a great job concluding his regular season playing career.
That was pretty amazing. It really was. As is the voice of the Nashville Predators, Pete Weber, who joined us on pretty short notice today. Once we realized that
it wasn't that short.
Well, I'm glad you didn't think so. But we appreciate you spending some time with us. Again, the Predators open the home portion of their season tonight at Bridgestone Arena against the Dallas Stars, 7 o'clock puck drop. Pete, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you very much. I hope everybody gets a special nap because we have a later start tonight, 7:37. And as I alluded to earlier, Tuesday will be at 8:37. So maybe you're going to need a nap on Tuesday afternoon.
Well, I probably will need. I'll take a nap whether I need one or not.
Man, I'll always take a nap. Goodness gracious.
I'm for naps. Naps are good. But,
I'm in total agreement with the two of you there.
Yeah,
we appreciate you, man. As always, thanks so much. We will talk to you again soon.
Okay, hope so. Thank you.
All right, that is the voice of the Nashville Predators, Pete Weber, and we
7:30 start tonight. 7:37 to be exact.
Coming out of the sky. I'm going to take you up to heaven on a midnight ride. That's 7:47. I get confused. It's all in.
Stop it.
It's 7s and 7s. I don't know.
Stop it.
We've got Braves chatter coming up on the other side of a break, so we're going to take one right here on Main Street Sports Today, presented by Mid Tennessee Bone and Joint. You guys stick around with us. We'll be right back after this.